Okay, this is actually Laura Benton. I'm speaking with her. And Laura, where do you live down in Texas?
I live in Austin, Texas.
And you said you had an emergency need for hearing aids. Could you tell us a little more about that?
Right. Well, my in-laws have been living in rural Arkansas for over 30 years, and we had to move my mother-in-law down here to assisted living because she has a lot of health problems, and it just really wasn't working anymore for them to be living out in the country. My father-in-law came down for a visit, and but he's had hearing aids for years, and he has a severe hearing deficiency. He also has some dementia, and he had taken his old hearing aids apart, and he had worn them, and he couldn't hear anything, which was really adding to his confusion and distress with the whole situation and making everybody's life hard. And so we found Margaret on the Internet, and she had such great reviews, called her up, and she got right back with us and was able to actually get my father-in-law in. She came in and opened up her office even after hours for us. It was amazing, and really handled him so well, got him set up with new hearing aids, ordered those, and gave him some loaners to use, and it really just made a huge amount of difference in his level of distress and confusion and everybody else's level of stress in trying to deal with him. And so the hearing aids he was fitted for, she really worked with him for a long time trying to get the best possible result from the hearing aids. He has a pretty severe hearing loss, but it's really made all the difference in getting him settled down here as well and helping us to deal with him.
Absolutely, and I've actually read and actually seen information on how hearing loss actually adds to dementia, believe it or not, and it's because people start to kind of lose touch with the family and relatives that they have there, and it adds to even Alzheimer's and things of that nature because people just lose that communication side of it. It's probably
yes, yeah, it makes a big difference, and we hadn't, with them living so far away, until we started getting them in closer contact, we didn't really realize how bad his hearing was, or how that he wasn't using his hearing aids that he had, and also that, how bad his dementia had gotten, or memory loss and dementia was. So, but Margaret was really able to handle him really well, and his hearing has improved greatly. So,
do you feel confident in referring over other individuals to actually speak with her and have her actually work with their family as well?
Oh, absolutely. I totally recommend her. In fact, my sister wears 2 hearing aids as well. She's hard of hearing, and I'm trying to get her to go see Margaret as well. She's about due for some new hearing aids, so I think she'll probably be working with her as well.
Excellent. I know that she's really going to appreciate that, and I think personally I've come to kind of know Peggy a little bit well over the past few months we've been working together, and I find that the comments that I get back, are just like you're sharing, are more common than anything. It's the caring side of it. It's the ability to really listen, before they diagnose, and I find that makes a big difference when you're meeting with somebody like that. Yeah,
and I really like that she's independent audiologist and not attached. She really wants to use the best equipment for that person, and uses a wide range of different hearing aids, and really works to see what's going to work best for each specific client.
Do you feel that being a smaller shop, smaller business like she has, rather than a big box store, be able to get more personal attention?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and especially when you're dealing with the elderly and you're dealing with somebody who's hard of hearing, anytime you're in a bigger store situation, it's much more confusing for them, and they can't hear as well because of the level of noise. And her offices were, they're very inviting. She has amazing computer equipment and really knows how to use it. I was pretty impressed at the level of technology that's involved in the process these days, because I haven't, had an experience with that personally. But yeah, and, like I said, she was actually really worked with us. We were kind of in a time bind, and she really worked with us to make it work for him. So I'm very appreciative.
You mentioned there that she actually came in like after hours. I mean, how did that work exactly?
She opened up she came in on a Saturday morning, actually, because we had brought him down here on a Friday, I think, and it was just, anyway, yeah, she really came through. Yeah, opened up her office on the Saturday morning for us.
I can imagine that'd be pretty stressful.
It was very stressful.
I can only imagine, especially on the family side of things. It must have been causing some problems too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to share with individuals out there that are searching for hearing aids in the Austin area, or anything at all?
Just that, Margaret she's a consummate professional. She knows her craft extremely well. She's very caring, and I would recommend her to anybody who needed audiology assistance and work with hearing aids.
Okay, well, I really appreciate your time this morning. And
sure.
That's really about all I have, and